Today, let's take a closer look at the main files and folders within an Angular application to help us understand it better and also develop better. Now I'm going to go ahead and minimize this locally hosted URL in our browser, and I want to walk you guys through exactly what is going on inside of our application, because actually understanding this is really going to help you develop a lot quicker inside of Angular. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink down this terminal, and what I'm going to do is start off with the package.json today. This file is going to contain all of your project metadata like the name, version, etc. And it's also going to have the dependencies and the dev dependencies that we have installed. After that, let's go ahead and navigate to the src folder. If we open this up, you guys are going to see down here, second to last, is going to be the main.ts file. If we go ahead and open this up, you guys are going to see that this might look a little bit confusing, but don't worry, you're not really going to have to do anything or worry about what's going on inside of this, but it's important to know that this is the starting point of your Angular web application where your application is bootstrapped. And something else important is it is importing your app component right here at the top, which is going to be right here, and we'll get into that in a second. Next, let's take a look at the index.html. This is going to be the page that is actually rendered onto your front end. So that's what we were seeing right here in our locally hosted URL. And inside of the body, you guys can see this funky looking element, app-root. This is actually our app component being rendered into our index.html. And I'll show you guys in a second exactly how that's working. Next, let's go to the styles.css file. This is going to be the global styling for your application, so you can add whatever you want here. Next, let's navigate to the app folder, and this is going to be where your root component is. So you guys can see all of the files related to our root, or more simply, our main component within our Angular application. Let's go ahead and go into the app.ts file. And you guys can see at the top, there's a couple of imports. This is not really something you're going to have to mess with right now, so just understand that this is importing information that we need within this particular component. Underneath that, it says @component, and this is going to contain some essential information in this particular component. So up here is going to be the selector, and you guys can see that it's app-root. So that's what was being displayed in our index.html here. That's basically how you use the HTML element. You use the selector in the component that you're importing it into. And I'll show you guys how this is actually being imported here in a moment. But for now, let's go back to the app.ts file, and underneath that, here is where we can import stuff into our components. You guys can see we're utilizing the router outlet here. Don't be worried about this. This is not going to be important for today's video. Underneath that, we have the template URL. So this is pointing to the app.html file here. So this component is going to display the app.html. Underneath that, we have the style URL, and this is pointing to the app.css. So for this component, it's going to use the app.css styles only inside of this component. Now down beneath that, we have our export and class declaration, and this class is called app. Within this class, you guys can see we have a protected read-only title, and this you don't need to mess with, just leave it alone for now. It's just showing whatever you named your folder in the beginning here. So I again want to break this down a little bit because it can be quite confusing if this is the first time you're looking at it. So the selector app-root is being used in the index.html, but we actually have to import this into our main.ts. So if we go back to our app.ts, you guys are going to see that our class is called app. So in the main.ts, we can actually import this particular app. So basically what is happening, and this can be really confusing, so just be patient with yourself, is we are exporting this class called app, importing it in our main.ts file here, and then we can use the selector inside of our app.ts within the index.html here. And so this is now going to take us into the app.html. If we open this file, you guys are going to see some styling, but more important, I'm going to scroll down past all of this styling and you guys are going to see some HTML content. So this is all of the content that is being displayed over here in the index.html using the app-root selector, and then you're seeing it right here on the browser. And then the app.css is just going to be any specific styling that you want to create for this specific app component. Then you guys can see we have the app.config.ts, the app.routes, and the app.spec. These are not going to be super important for today's video. Don't worry about them for now. Just to get started and to create a basic web application, you're not going to need to mess with these. And there's a couple more important things I want to point out. First, the public folder is going to be where you want to add any images. Today, I'm not going to be adding any images in this web application, but if you guys want some in your own Angular application, put the image files here and then you can pull them from the public folder. And some of you guys watching might have experience with Angular before version 17. So this new setup is going to be a little bit confusing for you. So starting in Angular version 17, they got rid of the app.module.ts file. If you guys are new to Angular, you have no idea what I'm talking about and you don't need to be worried about it. This again is only for people that used Angular before version 17. From version 17 forward, they got rid of the app.module.ts and all of the components in here are officially standalone components, meaning you don't need to use ng module anymore and the app.module.ts is gone. So if you guys are a little bit confused as to why that file is gone, that would be the reason. And this makes the setup in Angular much easier, to be honest, without the app.module.ts. So if you guys are a little bit confused, you will get used to it pretty quick and you'll understand why it's useful and kind of simplifies things.
Watch the full video now. Link on screen and in the description.